Welcome back to Golf Life, presented by Golf Tips Magazine. And by Fujikura, the #1 shaft brand on tour. Find out more about the Fujikura Romback shaft at fujikuragolf.com. And by hitgolf.com. Find out why top PGA, LPGA, and Champions Tour players wear Q-Link to lower scores and feel better. Find balance in your life and your game with Q-Link. Available right now at hitgolf.com. Every golfer dreams of a pilgrimage to the birthplace of the sport, as represented by the courses in the British Open rotation. This experience can be replicated by a trip to a very special place in Las Vegas.
The experience is very unique here at Royal Links. As soon as you enter our gates and see the castle clubhouse, you'll realize that we are all about the tradition of the British Open and the tradition of golf.
The clubhouse interior continues the experience with old-world touches that transport you across the pond and back in time. It's the course, however, that truly creates the experience of walking the links of yesteryear.
Royal Links is just a phenomenal course, and I can play at all the courses in town, and this is the one I choose to play the most. It makes me think, it makes me see where I want to play better. I see my targets and my lines better, which gets me away from thinking about mechanics.
With replicas of legendary golf holes like the Road Hole from St. Andrews and the Postage Stamp from Royal Troon, golfers can recreate their memories of past British Opens, seen only on television.
I love golf history, and this is the Postage Stamp, one of the small holes at Troon, built into a sandbank, little tiny green with some really nasty bunkers around it. And the neat thing about it is Gene Sarazen, who won the British Open and invented the sand wedge in 1932, came back, I believe, at the age of 71 and played in the British Open again at Troon and made a hole-in-one on the Postage Stamp during his second round. So it means a lot in a lot of different ways. You know, they were telling me in 12 years of golf life, this is the first hole-in-one they had on camera.
Really?
How's that feel, especially on a hole like the Postage Stamp?
Well, it's a little overwhelming right now. It just hadn't really hit me that it happened. So,
okay, well, you keep thinking. How many is this for you?
It's number 2. I had one
number
back
2.
when I was a kid, so it's been a while.
That's fun.
So it's nice.
And I think you'll agree that this hole, with the wind coming in and this tabletop green and surrounded by nasty bunkers, it's hard to get it on, let alone get it in the hole.
On the green, it's
no.
near.
I was just delighted to try to cut mine in and keep it below the hole.
Exactly.
It is awfully tough shot, but congratulations. That's a great play.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Mike.
Well, that's part of the fun of the game, is you never know when that's going to happen. You could go along having a bad day all the time and then all of a sudden finish with a couple of great shots and you feel like you're on top of the world. And Jeff just hit a really good shot in a very tough situation. We got a 25-mile-an-hour wind blowing from our right shoulder behind us and the pin's on the front. Trying to cut the ball in and get it on the green is a feat, let alone knock it in the hole.
After a successful round, a return to the Royal Links clubhouse is highlighted by a visit to a British pub featuring authentic English cuisine and Guinness on tap.
Here you go, sir. Thank you. Enjoy. The great thing about Siamese Pub is you could come in for breakfast, start off your day with a nice breakfast, hot coffee, then go out and play a round of golf, maybe come in for lunch or whenever you're done and have some of our delicious fish and chips and a nice cold Guinness. Makes for a perfect day.
A good walk around the course at Royal Links transports the golfer back in time and into a fantasy world of some of the greatest holes in golf.
You'll see some very famous holes that everybody's familiar with, including the Road Hole and the Postage Stamp from Royal Troon. As well, we have 99 authentic pot bunkers spread throughout our facility. Some of the most famous would be Hell's Bunker from number 14 at the Old Course St. Andrews.
Adding to the old-world charm of the Royal Links experience is the excellent caddy program that gives players a special experience and inside information on the hidden disasters that lurk at Royal Links.
The caddy program at Royal Links is phenomenal in terms of getting people to understand strategy. It's not a straightforward golf course for the average player. They're not used to this type of of options, creativity required. So the caddy really can not only describe some of the history in the game that they'll find on each hole, but also help them understand some of their options in terms of the strategic choices for the hole.
The Royal Links is a great place for group outings as well.
Our staff at Walters Golf prides itself on being the group specialists. We are all trained in the group aspect of golf. These people do 600 golf groups a year. From the VH1 Fairway to Heaven tournament, ESPN National Finals, we've also hosted the PGA of America at Royal Links Golf Club. That tournament, as you can imagine, is filled with PGA golf professionals from around the country, and these PGA golf professionals demand a certain level of service and quality. So if we're entrusted with that, you can imagine your group would feel safe in trusting us to provide you with a great tournament.
The road hole, 17th at St. Andrews, is one of the most strategic holes in golf. It would have to rank in anyone's top 10 holes of all time. And it truly does give you options on every shot. Your tee shot to get a line into the green has to be hit over some horse barns. At Royal Links, we've got a scoreboard there to get an angle where you can approach from the right side of the green and avoid the bunker. You can play safe, but if you play safe, you must lay up. There's almost no way to get it on the green from there. If you get too bold, you go past the green, down a little hill onto the road, and now you've got again to hit a great shot to get onto the green and either avoid hitting the bank, staying short, or getting it over into the bunker. Once you're in the bunker, getting out might be an all-day experience. The greens at Royal Links tend to copy a lot of the greens at the old course, so you can get some very long putts. We try to get them down at a similar speed and similar conditions, but the Bermuda grass around the fairways is a little stronger blade and doesn't bounce and roll as much as the fescue and grasses on the old course do. So you're looking at fairly traditional types of green surfaces that people are used to.
Oh. Nice putt.
Thank you. That line works.
So whether your trip to Las Vegas includes a round of golf with 3 buddies or a large corporate outing, a visit to Royal Links Golf Club is sure to be 18 holes that you'll remember forever.